you all here, you probably already know. It is called the Migrapreneur Fellowship. And what it is basically an early stage program. So if you have an idea or an early stage startup and you're looking to get feedback, get coaching, so we've got one-on-one coaching for over 8 weeks. We've also got sessions on different topics that we run. And if you go to the website, you can see those topics like lean startup, like human-centered design, fundraising, business modeling, pricing, all sorts of different things that we will go through. And so the goal here really is to help you at that early stages, figure out what to do, but also what not to do. Because particularly as early stage founders, what you'll see is that you oftentimes don't know where to go, who to speak to, how to get that kind of support that you're looking for, and particularly how to even ask for feedback, right? So oftentimes people will tell you go talk to customers, go do customer discovery, go build an MVP. These are some of the things that you probably would have heard if you are in the startup ecosystem for a while, but people don't tell you the how part of it. And so for us, it's really not just telling you what to do, but also helping you figure out how to do it, and then also connecting you with the right people so you can understand. Okay, well, who can help me actually implement them as well. So for those of you who go through this program, we have also got opportunities for you to go further into our accelerator program as well, which is later on in the year, and that's where it will focus on people who already have some sort of a product and then they're looking for growth. And so this is just kind of the first part of the journey. And if you're part of this program and you learn from this program, then you can also access the next stage as well. We are actually, with the New South Wales government support, we are actually running this twice a year now. So these fellowships are running twice. So this one will finish and they'll have another one later in the year as well, starting in October. So, if you are not ready yet, you can consider that. And then we've got two more similar fellowships happening next year as well. So you've got plenty of options, right? If you don't feel ready right now, no worries at all. I should be able to show you, just give me a second. So you can all see what the program includes. Can you all see my screen? Can I just get a thumbs up or something? Yeah, perfect. So in terms of the program, we already, talked about what that looks like, but essentially these are what the different weeks are covering, right? So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you can all see what I'm showing you here, right? So the 8 weeks program in terms of what the specific topics are. So we start with entrepreneurial mindset, basically getting you in the right mindset, setting some goals for what you're trying to achieve, not just with the program, but broader as well. Then we focus on design and validation. And this is really then going, okay, well, how do you think about, actually going and doing customer interviews, testing whatever problem that you're trying to solve? Then we do a session on prototyping and user testing. So how can you actually create prototypes and actually how can you actually test it with your customers? Then we go from prototypes into an actual MVP. So how do you build an MVP? If you don't know what an MVP is, it's a minimum viable product, basically an early stage product that you can go and test and sell to your potential customers. And we also do some conversation around understanding competition. Then there's a session on building a team and culture. So this is about understanding how do you build that broader team that supports you. That could be co-founders, that could be broader, I guess, ecosystem of people that can help you, mentors, investors, etc. And then how do you set up the right culture for your organization, for your company as you get started? Then we have a session on modeling. So this is business modeling, metrics. What are the key things that you have to track to see that your business is going okay? And then how do you actually acquire customers, right? So a bit of marketing and sales. And then we get into pitching and storytelling. So this is the kind of more fun part of like actually you getting out there and testing. How do you actually pitch and tell your story? How do you get people on board, whether they're customers, investors, co-founders, family, all sorts of people, right? And then finally we talk about growth and fundraising, and this is where we talk about what are the kind of different types of ways in which you can actually fundraise. So that could not just be venture capital, but it could also be grants. It's other type of funding as well. And then we talk about what are the next steps. So how do you kind of plan for your startup outside of the program as well? So what can you do? You can be part of different programs. You can actually, raise capital. You can build your product. There's lots of different ways in which you can progress. And so we work with you on setting whatever those goals are going to the future. And then the other kind of thing that I guess goes alongside all of this is coaching, right? So you get a chance to have one-on-one coaching with our coaches and mentors who help you along the way. But that's kind of set up so we give you a Calendly link so you can book in a time with us and we can give you that direct advice, but depending on your idea, right? So if you think about the program at a high level, you go through these topics which help you understand these things at a high level. So some of you might have a business background, some of you might have a marketing background, some of you might have a tech background. But the goal of this program is so you get an overall understanding of all the things that you need to know. And then we have a one-on-one conversation and coaching session where we can give you specific advice on what is it that you can do that works for you and your startup, right? And so that's the goal, that it's both kind of generally what you need to know and then specifically how can you take that advice and implement it. And then we've got access to the community as well. And so some of these sessions are online, some of them are in person. And the reason why we're doing the in-person sessions is so that you can also connect with other migrapreneurs that are in your program. We normally go out for dinners as well, just so we can kind of connect with each other afterwards, not just in kind of a workshop setting, but in more of a kind of casual setting as well. So you can make those friendships and make those connections as well, right? So that's the key information from the programs. As I mentioned, they're kind of weekly masterclasses. They also run after hours. So, I mean, if you're working, if you're studying, whatever you're doing, you also get to, I guess, benefit from that. That you can kind of be a part of that as well. And the in-person session that we do will happen in Sydney at Haymarket HQ, which is next to Central Station. So no matter where you're based, that's kind of an easier access point. And we only do one session a month in person. So even if you're based in regional Australia or regional New South Wales, you can still join in person. But most of the sessions are going to happen online, just so everyone can participate, regardless of where you're coming from. And once you finish, then you'll also get a priority pathway into our accelerator program, which is another 12-week program. So if you want to be part of that, that's something you can consider, and you'll be part of our community for life. So that's something that we don't just say it, we mean it, because we've got so many alumni that are coming back, as I was saying before. And even if you just go to Catalysr page, you will see every now and then you'll see some alumni doing some amazing thing, and Sharik is kind of sharing what they're doing on social media. And so we try to promote you, we try to help you with marketing, accounting, tech, whatever different problems you're dealing with. So that's just in a nutshell what that program is. And the best part is it's completely free because New South Wales government is funding it. So you don't have to pay anything. You just have to show up and enjoy and do the program.